In the realm of social media, individuals construct online personas to resonate with their audiences and reflect desired identities. Anna Paul, a prominent social media influencer, exemplifies the dynamics of context collapse, identity performance, and online community formation. Anna's distinct online identities epitomize context collapse as her self-presentations collide, sparking debates on authenticity. On Instagram, she cultivates a wholesome image, sharing travel, cooking, and fashion content for a younger, predominantly female following. In contrast, her Twitter persona adopts a sexually explicit tone for an older, predominantly male audience. This contrast raises questions about the fluid nature of identity online. Anna's case highlights the performative nature of identity on social media, adapting presentations to suit different platforms and audiences. On Instagram, she curates beauty and glamour, tailoring content to resonate with followers' interests. On Twitter, she adjusts content to meet specific desires and expectations. This ability demonstrates identity's malleability and the role of performance in forming connections within online communities. Examining Anna's experiences deepens understanding of context collapse, identity performance, and community formation on social media. It challenges notions of authenticity and explores criteria for determining the real self in digital spaces. It also illuminates how individuals navigate multiple online spheres and engage with diverse communities through performative acts. Studying Anna Paul's journey provides insights into complex interactions within the digital landscape. These insights help navigate challenges of identity construction and community formation in an evolving social media landscape. A deeper understanding of these dynamics fosters critical examination of personal online experiences and contributes to the ongoing discourse on authenticity, performance, and the shaping of online community. Through the process of discourse and platform analysis, my essay will be investigating this research question. How does Anna Paul's management of two distinct online identities exemplify the dynamics of context collapse and raise questions about authenticity, identity performance, and the formation of online communities? This research question directly relates to the context collapse and identity performance concepts explored in class, in the context of Anna Paul's online presence. This topic was of my own interest as I am captivated by the exploration of online identity through the captivating case of Anna Paul and the concepts of context collapse and identity performance. This topic is highly relevant in today's digital landscape, and as a student passionate about social media theory, I am intrigued by the profound implications for authenticity, identity, and online community formation. Anna Paul's case stands out as a fascinating subject for analysis due to the stark contrast between her curated Instagram persona and her more explicit Twitter and OnlyFans identity. To investigate the dynamics of context collapse and identity performance in Anna Paul's management of two distinct online identities, a comparative methodology incorporating a platform walkthrough and discourse analysis will be employed. This methodological strategy aims to examine the different platform affordances of Instagram and Twitter, as well as analyze the performance of identity through a close examination of comments and interactions on both platforms. Discourse analysis will be conducted to examine the conversations and interactions taking place in the comments section of Anna Paul's posts on Instagram and Twitter. By analyzing the language, tone, and content of the comments, we can identify patterns and differences in audience engagement and response. This analysis will provide valuable insights into how Anna Paul's online communities perceive and react to her different self-presentations on these platforms. Additionally, the platform walkthrough will involve a systematic exploration of Instagram and Twitter to understand the unique features and functionalities of each platform, with specific emphasis on the affordances and constraints of each platform. The methodology will involve collecting and categorizing comments from a sample of Anna Paul's posts on both platforms, including posts that showcase her wholesome persona on Instagram and those that reflect her sexually explicit image on Twitter. The analysis will focus on identifying themes, common reactions, and any debates or conflicts surrounding the authenticity and identity performance of Anna Paul. It will also explore how these interactions contribute to the formation of distinct online communities around her different personas. In the realm of social media, individuals often adopt different personas and engage in identity performance to align with their desired image and connect with specific communities. Anna Paul's contrasting identities on Instagram and Twitter provide a compelling case study for exploring the concept of identity as performance on social media. According to Rhett Berg, self-representation on social media involves the strategic creation of online personas to construct and communicate desired identities. Anna's strategic communication of online personas exemplifies the practice of self-representation. On Instagram, she presents herself as a wholesome and aspirational figure, sharing posts focused on cooking, travel, and fashion. Her carefully crafted aesthetics and relatable captions create an image of a carefree adventurer, resonating with her predominantly younger female Instagram following. This performance aligns with the expectations and aspirations of her audience, showcasing the strategic construction of self-presentation. Similarly, on Twitter, Anna embraces a distinct identity that caters to the platform's unique characteristics and preferences of its user base. She actively participates in discussions and engages in performative acts within the Twitter community, constructing a different dimension of her online persona. Here, she adopts a more provocative and sexually explicit image, utilizing the platform as a promotional tool for her OnlyFans account. Discourse analysis of Anna Paul's comments on Instagram and Twitter provides evidence supporting the performative nature of online identity and the strategic construction of self-preservation across social media platforms. On Instagram, Anna receives consistent positive reinforcement and adoration from her followers, with language revolving around praise for her beauty, lifestyle, and aspirational qualities. These comments reflect the construction of an idealized self-presentation aligned with Instagram's emphasis on aesthetics. The use of emojis, hashtags, and specific language associated with Instagram culture further demonstrates the performative nature of identity construction in this context. In contrast, comments on Anna Paul's Twitter posts exhibit a more provocative and explicit tone, reflecting the platform's different affordances and audience expectations. Her Twitter followers engage in discussions centered around sexual appeal, adult content, and explicit language. This demonstrates the performative nature of identity construction on Twitter, with the use of provocative statements and participation in debates to cater to the platform's specific community. Discourse analysis reveals Anna's strategic tailoring of self-presentation to elicit specific responses from her audience on each platform. This supports the notion that online identities are consciously crafted to engage with different communities and enhance visibility. The contrasting linguistic and semiotic elements present in the comments on Anna's Instagram and Twitter posts underscore the strategic construction of her online personas. The concept of context collapse on social media is exemplified by the differing identities of Anna Paul on Instagram and Twitter, as explored in the scholarly article I Tweet Honestly, I Tweet Passionately by Marwick and Boyd. Anna's ability to adopt a more sexually explicit persona on Twitter, in accordance with the platform's relaxed terms and conditions, is consistent with the findings in this article. Marwick and Boyd argue that Twitter allows for a more open and controversial expression of self, leading users to engage in candid discussions and explore different facets of their identity. The contrast in terms of explicit self-presentation between Twitter and Instagram aligns with Marwick and Boyd's observations on the performative nature of online identity. Instagram's stricter guidelines and focus on curated content makes it less conducive to explicit self-expression. This difference in platform affordances and restrictions influences Anna crafts her personas on each platform, strategically tailoring her content to meet the expectations of the respective audiences. Moreover, Marwick and Boyd's research emphasizes the significance of the imagined audience in shaping online identity and contributing to context collapse. The imagined audience refers to the constructed notion of who the content is intended for and how it will be received. Anna's Instagram followers, who expect curated and aesthetically pleasing feed, form one imagined audience, while her Twitter audience, seeking more candid and controversial conversations, photos, forms, and the other, form another. The collision of these imagined audiences, when content from one platform is exposed to the other, can lead to unexpected reactions and interpretations, contributing to context collapse. The differences in comments between Anna Paul's Instagram and Twitter posts reflect the challenges of maintaining differing identities across social media platforms and the convergence of multiple identities in the context of context collapse. Positive comments on Instagram align with her desired identity, while critical comments on Twitter highlight clashes between differing audiences and societal attitudes. This contrast underscores the performative nature of online identity and raises questions about authenticity. The divergent responses exemplify the challenges individuals face when their online identities intersect, exposing them to conflicting reactions. In conclusion, Anna Paul's management of distinct online identities on Instagram and Twitter highlights the dynamic of identity as performative on social media and context collapse. Through discourse analysis and an examination of follower comments and platform affordances, important considerations about authenticity, identity performance, and online communities have been examined. The stark contrast in comments on Anna's Instagram and Twitter posts underscores the collision of expectations and societal norms associated with each platform. This emphasizes the significance of context collapse and the potential for unexpected reactions and interpretations when identities intersect across social media platforms. Furthermore, the exploration of platform affordances has revealed the role of platform-specific dynamics in shaping online identities and engaging with different communities. Understanding these differences enhances our comprehension of the challenges and opportunities individuals face when crafting their online personas. Personally, this research has deepened my understanding of the performative aspects of online identity and the adaptability required to navigate diverse platforms. It has fueled my curiosity about the fluidity of identity in the digital age, and it has motivated me to further explore the intricacies of social media dynamics, including context collapse, authenticity, and formation of online communities. Overall, Anna Paul's case study serves as a thought-provoking illustration of the multifaceted nature of online identity and the impact of social media on self-presentation. It reminds us of the complexities and considerations involved in managing and reconciling multiple personas in the digital realm.